Hi guys, thanks for watching Mom Talks Wrestling. I'm Mom. This week I'm going to do Royal Rumble reactions, Raw, and talk Total Divas. I'll be real, the Royal Rumble was way better than what I expected. I mean, I saw some of you grumps on social media. It's like, come on. It was better than what you expected, wasn't it? Let me just start with AJ Styles. Ooh, I'm in love. Like, he's so fast. It's awesome. And he does a way cooler Superman punch than what your boy Roman Reigns does. It's like, whatever. You know it's true. My only concern is his age, since he's like 35 or whatever. It's like, is he kind of past his prime? Like, how long does he really have in the WWE? I was sad when he got eliminated. My heart literally stopped, but I'm glad it was by Kevin Owens. I mean, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? They have like a history. Speaking of Kevin Owens, he was awesome that night at the Royal Rumble. Like, watching him, like, wave and just talk crap to AJ Styles as he threw him over, you know what I mean? Like, he's such a good heel. And when he was wrestling Dean Ambrose, like, you know, he's just good at what he does. I hope everyone's happy that Sami Zayn made it to the main roster. Last week I watched NXT and he was on there and it was a snooze fest wrestling Adam Rose. Like, ugh. You're so irrelevant, both of you. Sammy more than Adam, I guess. Social outcast. But it was boring. Like, I used to like Sami Zayn because I was like, oh, he like does high flying kind of stuff and he, you know, it's fun. It's not fun. I hate ska, and him coming out on the main roster made me want to pull my hair out. Sami Zayn is lucky he got to knock Kevin Owens over that top rope. I mean, that's the only reason. Like, good for you, Sami. But like, that's how relevant you are. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else going for you. You're only as good as your villain, you know, like the person that you're opposing. And when it was Kevin Owens, that was interesting. Well, guess what? Kevin Owens has moved up to the big boy leagues, and you're nobody. Okay, so last year was way boring at the Royal Rumble. And I can remember thinking, oh man, the Big Show's coming out towards the end. Ugh. Well, good news, WWE brought Big Show out in the middle of the match. And I thought it was so cool watching him go face to face with Braun Strowman. I mean, I'm glad Braun eliminated him. It just kind of makes sense. It's like, bye-bye Big Show, it's time to retire. That's all he does, isn't it? I mean, don't you remember Raw? That's all he was doing. Anyway, like, I feel like Braun is obviously comparable in the same size as Big Show. You know what I mean? Like, in the size. I haven't really seen Braun cry yet, but if he can bring that, then Big Show really doesn't have a reason to stay. Can we talk about Brock Lesnar? Like, what is happening? If you've watched any of my previous episodes, you know I'm a Paul Heyman girl and a Brock Lesnar girl. But what? Like, you got eliminated, but not really, because the guys who threw you over were already eliminated? I don't get it. And if Paul Heyman were a true advocate, wouldn't he have, like, raised you know what? Suplexes are impressive, but he does them all the time, and that's fine. But what I like about Brock Lesnar is he comes from a fighting and wrestling background. He is tough. Like, he is so legit, right? So he has, like, this expansive skill set, and yet he's like narrowed down to like one move that like gets him over, whereas your boy Roman Reigns has like 5 moves and he uses them all the time. You know what I mean? He needs to grow in that aspect. So for those of you who are talking garbage about Brock Lesnar, like, and comparing him to Roman Reigns, about Roman Reigns being legit, like, compare the two skill sets and like their background and where they come from. I don't care if Roman Reigns is a footballer. Like, cool. Rugby's tougher. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. But really, like, Roman Reigns needs to improve his skill set. Speaking of Roman Reigns, I thought I was going to pass out when he left because he was hurt. He left for like 30 minutes and I was going to lose it if he was going to still be the champ. Because it's like, seriously, that's how you get your champ to sustain? You let him take his 30-minute juice break in the back and eat some snacks to rejuvenate? Like, I get it. It's a long match, and it would be hard for anyone to sustain, but come on. If he was going to be our champ, I would have wanted to see him in there, fighting, non-stop. So when Triple H came out and when Triple H won, I lost it. That was like the best feeling in the world. Like, hello 2008 or 2002 or whatever year. Can we talk about Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Sasha? What? Oh, those girls are so cool. Like, that is a Divas Revolution. A Divas Revolution moving to a women's division. And that's what I want. Get rid of the Divas title. Give me a women's title because these girls can wrestle. Can we talk about Raw? It was weak, right? Don't you think it was weak? I was coming off this high of the pay-per-view just to be bored to death watching Raw. I feel like the only really interesting thing was the beginning when Vince and Stephanie and Triple H came out, because I feel like they were really just making fun of us, the WWE universe. And it's funny. It's funny because they are smart business people, and it is funny because really, we are just filling their pockets with money because we pay for the network and we pay to go to shows and we buy the merchandise and we're all in on it. Like, they're right. And it's hilarious and I love it. Can we talk about The Rock? Like, ew. Ew. Ew, ew. He was not cool. Like, he's slimy and like gross. And that whole thing he did with Lana, I wanted to throw up. That was so disgusting. Like, part of the reason why I like WWE right now is because of my mom, and I'm all about family friendly, right? And that was like not family friendly, and it was just gross. Like, if I were Lana and my parents were to watch that, I would have been mortified. I don't know if her parents watch wrestling or what, but you know what I mean? Like, it's so disgusting. I cannot even deal. But what's even more disgusting is that they're using The Rock again to get his cousins over again because they're losers. Like, the fact that they're using The Rock to get the Usos over. The fact that they used The Rock to get Roman Reigns over. It's like, does it end? The Rock will never get the Usos over. Like, the New Day, no matter what they do to them, no matter if they're walking around with unicorns on, like, people love them. They love them. Like, the Usos cannot compete. I'm sorry, it's not happening. So I'm tired of trying. Like, can we move on? Bye-bye, Usos. Can we talk about Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns being boys? Oh, I'm so tired of this whole brotherhood thing. Like, get a grip. But I will say this. It was impressive when they threw Rusev, that big brute, through that table. Total Divas. I was not feeling it this week. I'm kind of bummed. It was so boring, right? I mean, okay, drama between Paige and Foxy, Natty and TJ. Like, I feel like the most interesting part was Cesaro coming to the hospital to visit TJ. Part of me feels so bad for Nikki because I don't know if she's just so in love or blinded by her love for John Cena, but it's like, girlfriend, I know you could love Dolph Ziggler, and I know that you could marry him, and I know that you could have babies together. Dolph has got it! Come on, Nikki! Like, John Cena is not that cute. And I got a John Cena action figure this week. I tweet at 432ELC, hashtag Mom Talks Wrestling, my Tumblr Mom Talks Wrestling, and this YouTube channel, Mom Talks Wrestling. Like or dislike. Ooh. Comment, subscribe, let's talk about wrestling. And for those of you who filled out the scorecard, don't be mad at me. I'm going to get to that ASAP and I'll announce the winner. I've been really slow at doing things this week. I think it's the winter. So, if you won, watch your email because I'm going to email you. Alright, so this week, the guys at Amazing Studios gave my family some awesome goodies, some Mighty Minis, and a John Cena. Whoop whoop. So, I'm going to go ahead and open these Mighty Minis so we can see who we got. Ooh, they come in pieces? You have to put them together. Who is it? And it is The Undertaker. But he's in pieces. That is so funny. But I'll show you his head. Oh my gosh, these are hilarious and totally a choking hazard. Cash cannot play with these. The Undertaker. Alright, so I'll put him together and I'll take a picture of him with this next Mighty Mini. Who do you think it is? Daniel Bryan. There's his head. So cool. Thanks, guys. I'm going to put Amazing Studios' link at the bottom, so go to their site and check it out. They make some really cool things.